Hello there. One person. I'm probably not going to talk much at the moment. Probably not really going to do much in this stream, as I'm more just kind of killing some time. Feel free to enjoy the gameplay. I'm trying to get my machinist up to level 80 before Endwalker comes out. Fortunately, they just delayed Endwalker, so I have more time. Although, that being said, I am already level 72. That sucked. Hey there, viewer. This is Final Fantasy XIV. This is the bozja content from the most current patch. The class that I'm playing is a machinist. They're a gun user, ranged DPS. I'm trying to get them to level 80 before the new expansion so that I can play them as my main class. It's cool, in this game you can actually be all the different classes. White mage. Well, I can't really change in anything else right now because I'm in a specific area, but hello there, viewer. Come to enjoy the fun. I'm mostly just kind of goofing around and wasting time while I wait for a video to process. I have a couple of videos coming out today. I have a reaction to the Stranger Things 4 teaser. That's going to be up in 3 minutes. And I have a premiere happening at 5 o'clock tonight for another video that I put together. And then I also am currently waiting for a Pokemon video to process. It's a Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl team video. So essentially the Pokemon that I'm going to be picking for the for the game when it comes out. Towhead Gamer, what are some games that you like to play? This is a fun game. It's an MMO though, so it does take funds every month. Check this out. I'm about to... Yes! Flamethrower! Horror adventure, huh? For Halloween, I actually ran a playthrough of the Curse of Strahd dungeon called the Death House. That was really fun. We didn't get to quite finish it, but it's a really fun little side mission that you do at the beginning of the Curse of Strahd campaign. Do you play Resident Evil at all? They got that new movie coming out this month, the Welcome to Raccoon City. That looks like it's going to be fun. Check my video real quick. Looks like it's just processing the HD version, but it'll be done soon. I'm locked out of this right now. Darn. That's interesting. They kind of keep you locked to your one area, and this is the first time I'm playing the bozja content. Content, not condent. The Resident Evil franchise is really good. My favorite one right now is probably the Resident Evil 2 remake for PS4, and I think it was on Xbox One as well. To me, the Resident Evil games have things about them that are terrifying, but they're just, the fun part about it is just you're literally thrown into this zombie situation where you have to only take what you find in the areas and just live off of that. Like, and they barely give you enough ammo and stuff to survive. Like, you really have to learn how to conserve your ammunition properly. And that one thing that's really fun about the older ones, and they've brought this back in with some of the newer ones, but like the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake, and then also Resident Evil 7, 8 have brought this back. But you only have a limited amount of space that you can carry things, so you have a box that you have to go back to and put things in. You know, I might do some Resident Evil gameplay at some point here, so not today probably, but at some point on the channel, so you should keep an eye out for that. Actually, I do have a couple Resident Evil videos on my channel that me and my sister played through a little bit of Resident Evil 5. That was about 2 or 3 years ago. 2 of the Resident Evil games are 2-player games. Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6, you can play with people. So that's pretty nice. So I'm a little bit new to this streaming business, so I'm not sure, exactly. Sometimes keeping up the commentary is interesting because I'm like, do I sound like I'm rambling? Do I sound boring? Is it more interesting for me to shut up and you can watch the gameplay? What, So, I don't know. I'm gonna have to just figure it out and learn as I go. See what works, see what doesn't work. I know for me, some of the times videos that I kind of watch I like to watch the chemistry between the two people. And also you like to watch the reactions of people as they're playing the game or whatever. Like, oh, did you see that death or did you see that kill, whatever it was? Excuse me. Ooh, I got a cluster. Nice. want to head back to the Eastern Front. Can I? Nope, I can't. So which horror adventure games have you played? Have you played like Silent Hill before, or I think it's Last of Us? Is that the one? Oh, and there's another good one that's a zombie one. It's called Days Gone. That one's really solid. Your character is modeled after Sam Witwer from that vampire TV show, and he also played Davis in Smallville. Oh, okay. I haven't played many either. Mostly my foyer? No. What's the word? My my horror games that I played mostly have been Resident Evil and then the Days Gone one. Rank up. Now I feel like I should be able to get the next quest. No? Come on. Would I have to be Resistance rank 5? So if you were able to play any game that you wanted right this second, or if there was a game that you were like, I'm really want, you have to get rank 5. I really want to play this game right now. What would it be? I know for me, I'm really looking forward to the new Pokemon Diamond and Pearl games. That's because I'm a Pokemon fan. You gotta freaking wait for more, do you get medal for killing creatures? Yeah, even games that aren't out yet. Like if there was, like for example, you're like, oh, I'm really waiting for Resident Evil 35 to come out or whatever. I would include games that aren't out just yet, because the idea is if you could play any game in the world, one that you're looking forward to or one that's already out, whatever it is, what would it be? Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Is that like a new patch or expansion or something that's coming out for that game? I've actually never played Five Nights at Freddy's. Also, incidentally, there is a new expansion for this game coming out in December. December 7th is the release day for it, but some people have been able to purchase the game, and those who have already, for pre-orders and such, they have gotten early access to the game, which is nice because we actually get to start playing 4 days earlier than everybody else. So what is Five Nights at Freddy's about? I've heard it's like one of the scariest games. I've never played it myself. Also, what would be your thoughts on if I do like Among Us streams? Is that still a thing? I don't know. I never got to play much Among Us during the pandemic. I played this mostly. Excuse me. I apologize. I will probably be wrapping it up once I get my character to rank 5. I'm pretty sure the video is done. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and then I'm going to go ahead and get to rank 5, and then I'll go ahead and end the stream. Both the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Pokemon team and the Stranger Things Season 4 reaction videos are up. Oh, new content for Among Us? Yeah. I'll keep an eye out for the new content. Not even paying attention to what I'm doing on my rotation. I'm just freaking button mashing. I said. Yeah, it's like World of Warcraft. So basically, the game itself usually costs around like $60, and every so often, like every couple of years, there's a new expansion that comes out for it. And then, yeah, it's a monthly subscription fee, like $15 a month. It's $14.99 per month. Oh, I'm going to come over here. It's $14.99 per month. But it's really fun. You actually can play the first 60 levels for free. 1 second, I'm streaming. Oh, sorry. Says my brother-in-law. It's a really fun game, though. And what I really like about it is it's really clear which quests are for the main story and which quests are side. It's really nice. You only ever have to play the one character. Unlike WoW, where you have to make a different character if you want to play different classes. In this, you literally get to play all of the classes with each character that you make. So the only thing is once you choose your... What the heck? It didn't let me in. Never mind. There we go. I didn't know I had to do that. Yeah, like with World of Warcraft, you have to make a new character every time you want to play a new class or a new race. With this, I would just have to make a new character if I wanted to play a new race. Although they also have an item that you can buy on the store called Fantasia. I think I still have one. Yeah, right here, Fantasia. That allows you to change your character's race if you want to. So I think they're like $7. So apologize if there's any lag or stream issues. I'm getting a message that's saying my bitrate is lower than recommended at the moment, so. Alright, come on, let's do this. This is actually kind of a cool way to end the stream. I'll do this fight and then we'll end it. Couldn't have planned it better myself. I know this was a short stream. I think I was only on, I'll only have been on for about 15 minutes by the time this is over. Actually, I started at 2:52. That's 8 minutes, and it's 3:14 now, so it's actually 23 minutes at this point. Alright, so I apologize if I don't talk for a little bit during this last bit of the... There's so much happening on screen. I died. Shoot. So much happening, so much chaos. Oh, nice. So, if you want to know what the different classes are, you basically have 5 different roles. You have, or 3 different roles. You have DPS, you have casting, and you have, what is everyone going to? Yeah, so you have DPS, you have casting, you have healer, and you have, sorry, you have DPS, healer, and tank. So, tanks basically take all the threat, like in World of Warcraft, it's the same idea. Tanks take all the threat, and they eat up the damage, essentially, for you. So you, as the DPS, can just focus purely on pelting the enemy with as much damage as you can, and then the healers keep the party alive. There are 3 different kinds of damage dealers, DPS. There's the physical melee DPS, there's the physical ranged DPS, and then there's the caster DPS. Oh my gosh. That sounds really cool. Oh, speaking of scary games, if you're looking for a fun scary game to play, you should try the BioShock series as well. Really interesting. You go to this like sunken underwater like laboratory area that like used to be this like city, and it's like there's like this whole mystery kind of aspect to it. It's really cool. Oh, I died again. But yeah, this one that I'm playing, this class is a ranged DPS fighter. So if you're familiar with WoW, you're probably familiar with most MMOs. They all pretty much work the same way in terms of roles, you know. So our new classes that we're getting for the new expansion are Reaper and Sage. Yeah, BioShock is really fun. They have, I think, 3 games out right now. There's BioShock 1 and BioShock 2. And the BioShock Infinite. I haven't finished BioShock Infinite, and I technically have played through most of BioShock 2, but I haven't beaten it yet. But what's cool about BioShock 2 is there's these things called, I think they're called Big Brothers, or Big Daddies, or something like that. Can't remember, it's been a while since I played. And actually, in BioShock 2, you play as one of those. Instead of, you know, an actual person, which is really interesting. Alright, so I'm going to head back to the southern front, and I'm turning this in, and then we'll probably go ahead and wrap up the stream here. Sorry, I know it was a short stream, but hey, you know, I'll have more streams down the road, and we can probably talk again another time. I'm probably gonna have to check out Five Nights at Freddy's. Is that on Steam? Big Daddy and Little Sisters. Yeah, that's what they are. Big Daddies are freaking terrifying in the first game when you encounter them. Oh my gosh. Something that's really cool about Bioshock is that it's sort of like a zombie kind of a thing mixed with almost like a Heroes or like an X-Men kind of aesthetic where you actually can get... oh, cool, it's on Steam. You can actually get like superpowers for your characters. Like, basically there's these things called serums or whatever that you inject yourself with. And they give you superpowers. So I can essentially... make it so that I can have my guy like use telekinesis and like be able to move objects with his mind a little bit. And also I could do something like where I could shoot lightning bolts from my hand, or I could shoot acid, or I could shoot ice, different things like that. It's really fun. I think there's ones where you can like jump really high, ones where you can turn invisible. It's really, really, really fun game. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I appreciate your audience participation. It was a really fun conversation. Hopefully, you'll be able to join me on the next stream. Go ahead and check out my other videos and see if you like my channel. I'm trying to work it up right now because I just made 1,000 subs. So, I'm trying to get that sweet, sweet money. So, all right, thank you so much. I'll see you later.